Hello and welcome back. I am Milo Giggles. This is my brother Joey Shits, and together we make shits and giggles.
We do it, my brother. We do it. How are you doing today?
Excellent, except that corner that keeps popping up on me, but I'm doing perfect, my brother.
I did not notice a corner. I did not notice
did
a
see it with the corner of my eye.
Yeah, well, you're stuck on this corner thing. Corners,
Yes.
corner of eyes. Why
Everything
do
is about
what is everything
corners.
about a corner, man?
Man, everything must have a corner.
You know what you sound like to me?
Like
Like a
who?
MAGA dude. You sound like a MAGA dude just complaining about corners, complaining about this, and when there is
Yeah,
no
because
corner, nothing.
everybody keeps cutting corners instead of just walking normally, man. Take the corner, don't cut it. What the
What
hell?
are we what are we talking about tonight, Milo?
Man, I want to go into it a little bit with the MAGA and liberals. I don't. I wanna see some differences. I want to talk about some differences between them, because
Yes.
man, nowadays everybody keeps talking about MAGA, keeps talking about liberals, which is better, which does it better, which does it
What's
worse.
what
With
what's MAGA? What's MAGA? What does that stand for?
Make America Great Again, my brother.
Make America Great Again.
Yes.
MAGA, so that's the Trump people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And the liberals are the who? The other people against Trump?
Yeah. The people against the
The Democrats.
Schwarzenegger.
I think Schwarzenegger is actually for Trump, I think.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think he is, man. I think he is.
Man, the last time he made a big fuss when Trump supporters invaded the White House.
Did he? Did he?
Oh
Did he?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was something different. That was an insurrection, man. That was something different. Everybody made a big deal. Even the Republicans made a big deal about it until they didn't. So, man. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's just to make it clear. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's talk about some difference between MAGA and liberals tonight. But I do want to make it very clear. I want to make it very clear to the people watching. We are not a political show. We do not, one way or the other, publicly endorse one side or
No,
the other.
we
You know,
do it just for fun. This is our
we
personal opinion, and it should be treated like so.
yes. But even these ones, I mean, yeah, take it for fun.
Yeah,
Take it for
it's
fun, but take it for real because
it
they,
is a little bit.
yeah, they really are. It really is. Man, let me tell you something. When it comes to, you tell me,
Man,
tell me how a
when
MAGA guy would think about something.
well, let's say when you order a steak, right? How
Yeah,
would you like the steak? Well, it should be well done. Maybe with some ketchup, something like that.
you think they're going to do that? See, I
Oh
think a
yeah.
MAGA guy's going to say, "Give it to me raw. I like it." But I can tell you, a liberal
What?
is going to ask it not about the steak itself. He's going to ask about the cow. And was it grass fed? Was it hugged daily? Did you stroke it before he went to sleep? That's what a liberal's going to do for real, man. For real, man. But
That's
but
a
the
little
MAGA
bit
guy,
too
he's going to
much.
eat his steak like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm here to eat, and I'm going to eat. I don't care.
Which
I
one?
wanna eat.
Which one's more logical?
The one that eats. I will go with Mag on this one.
You're going with MAGA on this one?
Oh yeah,
You know
definitely.
what I think? I think MAGA thinks that the red hat is formal wear.
Oh yeah, it
That's what
is. It is.
formal wear.
It's formal. It's formal, my brother. You see it on man. If Elon Musk wore the hat with a suit, it's formal, my brother.
But
You
how you
cannot argue with that,
and a liberal? How would they think?
man. Man, I think they say it's problematic.
You think?
Misinformation
Yeah. I think a
from.
liberal thinks something like a beanie counts as business casual or something like that, like a little beanie
Oh,
or something like that.
oh yeah, with the beanie, yeah, with the beanie. I don't remember the picture.
But I don't know, man. Well, formal wear. You have right, man. You fucked me
Man,
up with that.
it's formal. It's
You fucked me up
formal.
with that Elon Musk wearing it with a suit. How can
Yeah.
I not say it's not formal wear? What?
If
What?
somebody with his status wears
Yeah.
it as formal, it must be formal. And you can even get the new model with 2028.
You you dick. You cannot do that.
Oh
He's not
yeah,
even allowed to do that.
didn't you see it on the interview? He had it on the big desk right there.
Did he have it?
Yeah,
2028? Trump
2028.
2028?
Yeah.
Man. How about they call it MAGA, calls it fake news? What do you think the liberals do?
Man, I don't
Man,
know, misinformation maybe? Unreliable sources maybe? Something that's not particularly right?
a little problematic, perhaps.
Maybe a little problematic, yes, yes. Like I said, man, in this situation,
Yeah.
they like to take the corner. They don't cut it. We cut it.
Who's they? Who's they?
The liberals.
The liberals are taking cutting the
They're,
corner.
they're taking the full corner. It's
They're
misinformation. It's from unreliable sources. But when you talk about MAGA, that's fake news. Short.
Short to the point, huh?
Don't even bother. And I heard you did that. Fake news. I heard that happened like this. Fake news.
Yeah, but everything's fake news, even when it's real news with MAGA, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Everything is fake news.
That's how you stay protected, my brother.
What do you mean, stay protected?
Yes, you keep saying fake news until they believe you.
Yes, but I mean, how's anybody else supposed to get the real point across, dude? How
Well,
are you
that's
supposed to
the
get a
real point. That's the real point. You're asking the wrong question.
Well, then, what
Go
can you make
to a
of the MAGA
different
crowd?
one.
So then they're deliberately trying to hear lies. They want to hear lies.
Yes.
Then
Yes. Yes.
why? Why?
Because lies don't hurt as much as the truth. And you want to live peaceful. Here's some lies. Go ahead. Live peaceful. Be okay.
But
You'll struggle later, next year, the year after.
man, MAGA people think that TikTok is like a Chinese spyware program, for fuck's sake.
It is. It is, my brother. Man, did you check the the consent that you have to give before you use TikTok?
No.
Man.
I'm in
Man.
Romania. I don't have to give any consent.
Oh, yes.
I'm an
you do.
American who lives in Romania. I said enough of this MAGA bullshit, and I left. I said, fuck this MAGA bullshit.
Man,
I do not have a political view here. We do not have political views here.
Man, it's better to think of it as a spy app instead of seeing it as therapy, like the liberals do, with background music. Man, you have to be cautious, my brother.
Man, you're not 100% wrong, right? You're not 100% wrong. You know, as I'm thinking about some of this, sometimes I might think MAGA actually has a point with some stuff, but I can't get over that wanting to be lied to bullshit. I can't get over that.
Oh, you're
You know, I
gonna be
can't
lied to. You're gonna be lied to now and after 2028 because you
think?
saw the hat.
I didn't see it, but you told me about it. Now it's going to irk me. Yeah, now it's going to irk me. Man, MAGA believes that freedom is driving a lifted truck with no muffler.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
their idea of freedom, carrying around guns anywhere they go. Well, by golly, he's not going to mess with me. I got my Smith and 40 Wesson over here, my 9mm whatever, my AK-47s. No, AK-47, I don't carry that. That's a foreign thing. That's not okay. I carry some freaking other shit, that freaking M16 or M35s or whatever the fuck numbers they are. I
Man,
carry those.
That's freedom to you. Nobody's gonna fuck with you. Because they know you have no muffler. They hear you from far away coming. And they know riding shotgun with you, it's a shotgun. I mean, which is better, my brother? To be safe with a shotgun, riding shotgun,
Yeah.
or to be walking on the street with a bowl of oat milk with a little bit of almond milk on top of it, or soy milk, but
Oh, yeah, I
never a
guess you could-
regular milk.
I guess
Never
you could,
regular.
never. I guess you're right a little bit. Like a liberal will probably believe having 18 plants based with milk options at Starbucks and stuff like that is
That's
more like
freedom,
a
my
freedom.
brother.
That's freedom for the liberal.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Well, see.
No, I
I
would
might be
miss my
turning my
muffler.
mind around. I might be turning my mind around, you know, a little bit. You never know. You never know. Because I am starting to not like the liberals all of a
A
sudden.
little bit.
Bunch of fucking pansies. I don't know. I'm just not sure which one to go with right now. You know, the MAGA though, they do love something that I love, and that's the bald eagle, man. I love the
yeah.
bald eagle, Joe.
Oh,
I love them. They're
man.
all about that.
Oh yeah, Anything that's about the American flag, about the eagle, about the dollar, they venerate it. And that's the way to be. I mean, it's your country, right? You should venerate your country.
Well, see,
From the flag to the mascot, let's call it mascot, the eagle.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Man, 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 man. Liberals recycle bald eagle features for sustainable art projects.
They take the feathers and they fucking they
Hey,
recycle them. Yeah, 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 man.
man,
Man, but that's not
it's a
dumb.
good thing. It's a
It's a
good
good
thing.
thing.
It's a good
It's
thing.
a good thing.
You recycle. Yes, I'm with that. I like it. I like it. I like it. You
I don't
hold
think
it.
MAGA people recycle.
No, they just eat and throw away the rest. They don't recycle.
I don't think they use cardboard straws either.
Most definitely, because they're annoying. Halfway through the drink, your struggles like every time you try to do something.
They do suck, don't they? Fuck the turtles. Fuck the turtles.
Just just
I can't-
dispose of it proper.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
dispose of it
I'm with you.
proper.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Yeah, with the cardboard, I have drank out of a cardboard straw, and you're right. Halfway through, you're like it's disintegrating. You can't get anything
Yeah.
out of it, man. Man. You know, MAGA, they try to say that they're really proud to be from the real America, be from real America. And a liberal will say some shit like, well, I'm proud to come from any city that no one in America, the real America, ever heard of. I don't know if that's true, if that's not, but that's kind of how they feel.
Man,
I
what
think
is
I, I,
what
I
what
think
is
most of the
real
cities.
America?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking, most of the cities, the New Yorks, the Chicagos, the Portlands, the Los Angeleses, the Bostons, the big cities are almost all liberal. Are almost all
Man,
liberal.
when I think about real America, I have two pictures popping in my head.
Okay.
Route 66 with a Harley Davidson on it,
Harley Davidson, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Harley
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Davidson or an
That's a
Indian,
real America. That's real America. Yeah, yeah.
or it's either that picture with Route 66 or it's a picture with the Wild West with the cowboys and everything, boom, 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 with the pistols.
That's all MAGA stuff. That's all MAGA stuff
That's
right
how
there,
I
man.
see it.
Yeah, that's MAGA stuff. What can I say? Except for Colorado. Colorado's liberal. The rest of them are kind of MAGA. Is liberal. But I lived in Colorado for a while, and they had all that kind of cowboy stuff and things like that. But you know, man, and I like Colorado because they legalized drugs, all kinds of drugs, man.
All kind of them.
Man, they legalized acids and marijuanas and everything, man.
Acid.
Acid too, dude. Yeah, it's all legal over there, man. They decriminalized everything. Now we hear it. It's not okay. TV. Do not condone the use of drug use. But if you happen to be somewhere where it's legal, you know what the
And
saying
you're
is, when
over
in Rome,
18.
do as the Romans do. It's that kind of thing. We're not here against that. So yeah, I just want to let you know that, dude. Man, okay, so your idea of real America, I guess, is really kind of pretty right. I would say that's true too. The real America that the world knows of pictures the same stuff. The Harley Davidsons, the long, Midwestern roads, the cowboys, that's kind of what they think of too. So I would have to agree a little bit there that that's the real America.
Not
You
not
know.
like when they think about the ocean.
No, yeah, because like I come from the ocean, over on the East Coast. I come from the liberal area, but over at
Not
the
not from the
ocean,
Wild West.
I don't come from the Wild West, but I did live in the Wild West for a couple of years because I moved from the ocean. And when people look at the ocean, they think of me. I'm like the ocean, so it's like. But I had to move out to Colorado. Yes, thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that for a moment. Thank you very much, my brother. But I do come from a liberal area. But politically speaking, like I said, we here at It's Not Okay TV really aren't going to get political in our way. I mean, once in a while, you might catch me slipping up because I'm just that way. I get pretty passionate sometimes, but at the
Sometimes.
same sometimes, but at the same time, I am politically speaking for anybody who's watching and independent. I see the good in both sides and I see the bad in both sides.
Oh yeah.
And if I were a politician, I wouldn't just with partisan, they call that partisan from each side of the aisle. I wouldn't make my decisions based on that. I would base my decision on, hey, sometimes I'm going to go there and sometimes I'm going to go there. And I believe that we can work together to get to, nobody gets everything they want, right, in life. And that's everything. So I'm going to have to give up a little bit here, and they're going to have to give up a little bit there, and we're going to meet in the middle. We're going to get something accomplished. We're going to get something done, but it's not going to make everybody happy. But
Oh, definitely.
in the
It's
whole picture,
impossible.
no, but in the whole picture, things would be okay, right? That's where I stand politically. So when I'm bashing MAGA, which I will bash all the time because I just fucking don't get it, and a lot of my friends and family just love this MAGA bullshit. And I do think it's absolute bullshit. You know, I also think equally as much these Democratic left wingers are such fucking pussies, and they just, man, I'm sorry. They are, and they are the reason for so much trouble and in this planet, in the world. I mean, they're a reason for a lot of trouble with their freaking woke bullshit. So I am right down the middle. So
Man,
I will diss both equally
They're
as much.
they're two extremes.
They're
Both.
two extremes. There's
Yeah.
nothing in the middle anymore.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
there's
in the
nothing in the
middle.
middle.
It's
The
either
system's not set up
this
for it.
or that.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep, yeah, yeah. And you're forced to choose. You're
Yeah,
forced to
you're
choose,
forced to choose, and
unfortunately.
none of them are good because they're both on the
Yeah.
extreme part of it. Instead
Exactly.
of coming in the middle and doing things right, how they should
Exactly.
be done.
Exactly. They're too polarized. And the
Yeah.
problem with that is the system's not set up, my brother Milo. Because, I mean, like, look, real briefly, because I don't want to get too deep into it, but real briefly, what it is like our Congress, our Senate, for instance, it's either this side or this side. It's not set up for someone like myself. We might call ourselves independent, but even if we did, and even if we got voted in, even if we did get into the Congress, and even if we did get into the Senate, who's our team? Who do we play with?
Oh,
Because nobody else is going to play with us, right? So the
it's
system's not set up for it.
it's Elon Musk. He's getting ready to start a party.
Yeah. But it's going to be the same problem, though. I mean, it would take years of
Oh yeah.
independents getting in there to be able to get enough people to make a difference in a vote. That is the problem in itself, that there's plenty of people like me who want to be in the middle and go in and do something in the middle and make this stuff work. But the way it is now, they're both fucked up on both ends, both liberals and MAGA. They both are fucked up people, both fucked up.
How about Elon Musk's party? Would you join it? Would you be a member of it?
I can't stand Elon Musk.
So
No,
no.
no, whatever party he's part of, he can go fuck himself too. But I would start my own party. I would start my own party. I really would. I would start my own party, and if I thought, in fact, I thought about running for president against a couple
Oh
of
yeah,
years
we
ago.
did discuss about that.
We discussed it, man. I thought about doing it, and I had a bunch of plans. The problem is, one of my plans, everybody laughed at me because I wanted to make a border filled with alligators and hippopotamuses and stuff, and everybody laughed at me. And here, this motherfucker, Trump, goes and builds alligator freaking jails and shit. Fills them up with the biggest alligators he can get. I'm like, dude, did you read my mind? Did you read my emails or something? What gave you this idea? He did exactly what I suggested, man. Because, you don't have to actually have the alligators eat the people, but
No,
they're a
but
good
just to
deterrent.
have them,
Yeah, if you don't go out to the alligators,
you're gonna be
you're
alive.
safe. You're safe. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem how he's getting the people to put into the jail. I do have a very big problem with that. I do. But to have the alligators and snakes and stuff on the outside of the jail,
Why not?
I think it's perfecto. I
And
think
they're
it's
getting
perfecto.
fed. They're getting fed. They're getting taken care of.
Dude, this fucking guy went and rounded, well, he didn't do it himself, but he had people do it. I mean, went and rounded up the biggest, fattest alligators they could find in the Florida Everglades. And put them, hundreds of them, all around.
That's dedication, my brother.
That's dedication. And that was my idea long before he did it. And everybody told me I was psycho for it. Long before he's ever president. I said, did I not? I'm going to run for
Yeah.
president. This is what I want to do. This fucking guy does it. Like he was reading my emails or something. I
Maybe
couldn't
he did.
believe when I heard this, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, come on.
Man, how about this government shutdown? Do you know something about it?
Yes, I do. Yes. What about
Because
it?
I did see something briefly today,
Yeah.
and I
This
don't
is-
have
this-
too many details on it. If you have something, I would like to know.
It's about a big beautiful bill, Trump calls it, which is a big horrible bill. It's a horrible bill. And MAGA out there, if any MAGA people are listening to me and you want to defend yourselves, fuck off. You know what I mean? And fuck off, because you're going to feel the pain. You're going to feel the pain in a year or two from this. You really are. And I don't give a shit. And the liberals out there, you two fuck off to a point. You know what I mean? Because they're over here saying, I want this and I want that and I want to give this and that. But to bring it back to the shutdown itself, what's happening is, put it briefly, is they need to fund the different services, and Congress and Senate has to pass a billing to allow these services to keep running. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they can't do it. They need something like 60 votes. The Republicans have something like 51 or 52 votes. I don't know offhand exactly. So they need basically 8 or 10 Democrats to jump on board to say, okay, let's sign this and let's fund everything. But the Democrats aren't doing it because they want to make sure there's something like 10 or 15 million Americans next month are going to lose their Medicaid, their health insurance.
Yeah.
Or end up paying double for it, double and triple for it. Okay? So the Democrats want to protect that. They want that written into this thing right now. No, protect this. If you do this, we will sign on and we can get the government running again. This is the time to make a fight. This is the time to stand and fight. Now, of course, the Republicans are blaming it on the Democrats. All they have to do is sign this, run it. We're just trying to save 7 weeks, kick it down the road. In 7 weeks, we'll talk about it. We can talk about it over the 7 weeks, but that's a lie. They lie all the time like that. We'll talk about it over the 7 weeks, and they never do. And the 7 weeks come, and they put them right back in the same spot. No. I agree with the Democrats holding their ground here. I agree, because it's very important. If you ask a MAGA, they're going to say, oh, they want to give free health care to the freaking illegal immigrants and stuff, which is not true, because what the Democrats are fighting for is the Medicaid and these kind of programs, government programs. The illegal,
even I think it was about Obamacare as well.
it is about Obamacare. It's about Obamacare and the health and keeping the people covered and stuff like that. Right, and keeping the prices down. But
Yeah.
the illegal, the undocumented people, right? They are not by law allowed to have these programs. So when MAGA is over here talking about all the Democrats want to give free health care out and we'll give free, that's just nonsense. It's just what they're fed by Fox and these OAN networks, and it's nonsense. You know what I mean? The Democrats are standing up for the middle class people, the legitimate people, so they don't pay double and triple. That's the reality of the situation. And the liberals are over here, and of course the far left over here is trying to make it a bigger deal and push for more and stuff. So there is that, and they're fucked up too. That's what I mean. Now, when I say MAGA, go fuck yourself, or liberals, go fuck yourself, I love you guys. I love both of you. We hear it. It's Not Okay TV. Really love both of you. It's just my way of being, and MAGA would understand that. MAGA, see, that's the difference between MAGA and liberals. The way that I just communicated there to you.
Yeah.
MAGA is going to look at me and go, look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy, and they're not going to
Somebody
hold
get
it
him on
against
the
me.
line. I
Yeah,
want to
they're not
speak to
going to
him.
hold it. Yeah. They're not going to hold it against me. But the liberals out there are going to be, I can't believe I'm never watching him again.
How dare you say that?
How dare you speak like that? Yeah. Crybabies.
Yeah.
That is the difference between MAGA and liberals, in my opinion. So that's the deal with the shutdown, bro. And they're not going to solve it anytime soon. They're not going to solve it
I was
anytime
thinking
soon.
about
But
that,
it's definitely the Republicans' fault right now. Definitely the Republicans and Trump. It's definitely 100% their fault right now. I don't care what they try to say. This is they're trying to spin it on the Democrats, but
And
this is the time the Democrats have to make a stand for like 15 million Americans, not illegal people, not real honest people.
And I heard something about people having to go to work without pay, without getting paid.
Yeah. Like the air traffic controllers
the
and
TSA people.
the park people and stuff like that, and yeah.
But,
Yeah, the ICE agent, but not ICE, not these fucking guys that are going around collecting everybody.
no, they
Not
need
these
their
fucking-
money.
They need their money. They're getting their money, bro.
I need my last
Don't worry
$30,
about that. They're getting their money. Damn, Skippy, man. Yeah, man. Don't get me started, because like I say, really don't get me started, because I really am anti-MAGA. I'm very anti-MAGA,
Man,
but I'm also
I see the good
anti-left
thing.
wing just as much.
I see the good thing in MAGA as well. They do have some points from
Man.
time to time.
Man, here's the thing. I'm very anti-MAGA, but it's not because I'm against their points. They
Yeah.
do have some very valid points. I'm with them on that. What I'm against them for is them believing the lies and the bullshit. And if they don't believe them, still supporting the lies and the bullshit. Because Donald Trump, by no means, should be the president of the United States of America. He's an embarrassment. He's fucking much dumber and more moronic than Biden ever was. And I'm not a Biden fan. And Biden should have been gone a long, long time ago. You know, he shouldn't have. So
He
I'm not a
shouldn't be
Biden fan.
president.
He shouldn't have been. No, 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 no. So I'm not a Biden fan at all. But this motherfucker, Trump, he is a really, he is a mental midget from head to fucking toe, a mental fucking midget. So the fact that they even go with this, it kills me. But yes, that's what's happening. Is a lot of them have to go to work without pay. Now I don't know. Honestly, I wanted to Google this today, actually. I was thinking about it. I don't know if they go to work without pay, period, and they lose it, or whether they just don't get paid now, but, once the government does reopen, they get the back pay all given to them. I'm not 100% sure about that. I would think that's how it would have to be. I don't think they're working for free.
Yeah. They have to work until they get the funds to get paid.
Right.
Basically.
But who gives a shit, man?
Even so,
fucking grab a guinea pig or something. We talked about guinea pigs earlier. You can eat guinea pigs.
Even
Take
so,
your pet, throw it.
what are you gonna do with rent? What are you gonna do with your car payments? What are you gonna do with your mortgage if you have a mortgage?
There's the problem, my brother.
You know what I mean? It's easy to
problem.
say come to work without pay. Okay, I can come to work without pay, but what am I gonna eat? How am I gonna drive if I don't have gas in my car?
This is a real problem.
Especially these days where, I don't know, 89-90% of people live paycheck by paycheck. How are you gonna stop a paycheck to somebody that just cannot make it without that paycheck?
Man, that is a problem. That's why these government shutdowns are so important.
I think it's a big problem. It's a big problem.
It's a very big problem, man.
And for funds for Medicare and Medicaid and stuff like that, man, this money has to be there. It has to. You cannot stop that money flow. People need healthcare. People pay for their health insurance. They should get everything they need. They need their salaries. They need everything. I think it's stupid what they're doing right now.
I think very stupid. It's very stupid. That's why the Democrats are fighting for to keep that stuff going, dude. But they're getting the blame for actually shutting it down and creating the problem
I saw that.
So it's very stupid, man. It's very stupid. Like I said, when it comes to the MAGA, I agree with a lot of their points. I truly do. It's how they're going about getting the stuff done. It's what they're doing to get the stuff done. Now, you can ask yourself, well, if they don't do this, what else could they do? How else can they change it? There's always another way.
Of course.
There's a right way and a wrong way. Well, MAGA is doing everything the absolute most fucked up way they possibly can. Fucked up equals wrong. The most wrong way they ever can. That is my opinion. Now, the liberals are just sitting back doing absolutely nothing about it, except for crying.
I think the MAGA just wants to show the liberals that they can do whatever they want, and nobody can stop them.
And they can, and they are, and they are. But that's turning the country into dictatorship, Milo. And the problem, that's not patriotic, though. And see, MAGA prides themselves being patriot, like we were discussing before, bald eagles, American flag. MAGA prides themselves being the real American, the patriot. They're not. They're everything but. They're anti-patriotic. They are actually turning America into an authoritarian dictatorship, an autocrat country, because of their beliefs and their support. Instead of getting rid of this orange fucking retard, instead of getting rid of this fucking guy, and JD Vance is no better, but at least he doesn't carry the. JD Vance is a couch humping fucker. He fucks couches and shit. He really does. You didn't know that, but he really does. No, man, it's a true story. It's a true story. He really does. That's what he does. And he's not any better than Donald Trump. In fact, a lot of people think he's worse. But the thing is, he doesn't carry the charisma Trump does. People are not so devoted to JD Vance as they were Trump. You know what I mean? We can get some sort of normalcy back. They got to get rid of Trump. I mean, how did somebody say it? He's the most anticipated obituary.
I don't know.
I don't say that, but some people say that.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to remove him from presidency.
Man, they will eventually. Man, he ain't gonna survive long anyway. And I don't mean that in a threatening way. I mean his health is fucking fucked up. He's obese. He's obese. I probably got something wrong with his blood and stuff like that, with the bruises in his hands.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
saw
know,
those.
he's
Yeah,
he's got real health problems. So, and he's old. He's what, 80 years old, 79 to 80 years old or something. So, no, but the fact of the matter is that by no means here at It's Not Okay TV, we're not condoning any violence. We do not believe in violence here. We do not think that, and I am a gun owner, by the way. I am a gun owner. I own 2 guns back in the States. I mean, I believe in the Second Amendment. I am, like I said, I am right down the middle. I am not one way or the other, and I see both ends. In fact, if anything, I would have to say I just can't stand that the fucking MAGA crowd act the way they do. I can't stand that they think that they're acting patriotic when they're everything but patriotic.
man.
But I
I
cannot
think
stand the left even more, I think, in the way they're sissy and they're woke shit and they're, just saying retard. I can be canceled for saying retard. You can't even
yeah,
say retard
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. Oh, you
That's
cannot say
retarded.
a lot that you can
Well,
say
that's
you.
retarded.
Oh yeah, but in America, freedom of speech is no longer a freedom of speech. You cannot say almost anything. Everything you say is judged. Oh,
Yeah.
you meant it like that. You meant it. No, I meant it exactly how I said it. You don't
Exactly
have
how
to.
I said
You
it.
don't have to take it out of context.
Right. Right. Right.
Take
Yeah.
it how I say it. But they
Yeah.
do it. They do it. They take it out of context and say, "Ah, you meant it like this or you meant it like that." Man, and they sue you for it.
And then they sue you for it.
Ah,
Yeah, man, there's a lot of problems in America right now. Like I said, I'm an American living in Romania right now. I did move here before the Trump times, so no, MAGA, I was just messing with you before when I said I left because of the MAGA stuff. I've been living here since before Trump time, but I do come home. I've got my family and friends, of course. I lived for my first 40 years in America. I'm very much American and lived my life, my first 40 years there. So I've traveled to every state. I've met all kinds of people. I have my family, 80% of them are probably MAGA. 80% of them
yeah.
are MAGA. 20%, are the most woke bitches you can imagine. So believe me, I got it all. But if I started hating on one side or the other, I would lose some very important people. So I try not to hate
Yeah.
on it, and I try to recognize the thing, Milo. So, we could talk hours about the political problem. America's in bad trouble right now, and they're in bad trouble, and it
Oh
being
yeah, definitely.
being from Romania and Germany yourself. You see that there's no respect for America, and especially for
No,
Donald
no,
Trump
no, no.
anymore. I mean, what used to be, we used to walk like giants here.
Not
Now,
anymore. Not
no,
anymore.
we got to walk with almost our heads down in shame. That's just the reality on the ground. I don't care what the news is feeding these people in America. America is it's not a respected country anymore, and neither is Donald Trump.
Man, back in the day, whenever somebody was talking about America, the picture that came in everybody's mind was palm trees, beaches, nice people, good food
Beaches, he said.
everywhere.
Beaches, not bitches. He said
Beaches,
beaches.
beaches.
Yeah, beaches. That's his accent. I just want to be clear, man. That's
Not,
his accent.
not the beaches, the beaches.
Yeah,
But now, whenever you talk about America, almost everybody I know, yeah, it's okay. It's probably I'm gonna visit someday,
yeah,
maybe.
maybe.
It's
Got
no
no interest in
longer
going.
it's no longer that desire. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't, man. It doesn't. Man, I'll tell you what, like I said, we could talk for hours about this, but I
Man,
don't think we will, man. You know,
no, we don't want to get too deep into it. We're already like 33 minutes right now.
yeah, well, I'm done. I'm done talking about the politics because I got this was not the avenue we were going down today.
No, but we digress.
We digressed, but you know what? I'm happy to get it off my chest, and I kind of think that I hope the people liked what we had to say, hear what we had to say, believe what we had to say. Tell us what you think down in the comments, good, bad, ugly, indifferent. Man, we will answer your comments. I'm not going to tell you which one will answer you, Joe, Milo, or myself, but I'm not. We will answer you. Yes, Milo.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you will never know which one.
Yeah,
It
and give
was
us
me.
your
It was
thoughts.
my brother. You never
Yeah,
know. You
yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
know. But I would like to take a second and thank each and every one of you for being here with us today, for supporting us, for watching our videos, for sharing our videos, for
Yeah.
smashing, annihilating or even nuking the bell icon, we would really appreciate that.
Now you're talking MAGA language.
Oh,
Nuke,
yes.
nuke that thing.
Nuke it.
Share, like, and subscribe if you would, man. And I'll tell you what, I'm Joey Schiss, and that there's my brother Milo Giggles. And we're saying so long, farewell, but it's never goodbye, because we'll catch you in the next episode.